So what's up guys, Andrev here, and today as you can see I'm going to review another figure, and this time it is Lucy and Aquarius from the fairy tale anime. It is manufactured by Tsume-Art, specifically from their high quality figures line. I believe they already have some fairy tale figure including Gray, Natsu, Gajil and Erza, and this is the newly released one, which is Lucy and Aquarius. It's both two characters at the same time. So let's just get straight into the review, and this is the box. So you can see it is a pretty big box since the figure itself is really big, and I'm not a really big fan of this design since at the front of the box you can only see the two anime portrayals of Lucy and Aquarius. You get the logo and the HQF number 8, I believe, since they already have several HQF released earlier. And another side of the box, a preview of HQF number 7, which is Gray. The back side of the box, the preview of the figure itself, along with some effect preview. You can also clearly see the logo here and there. And the other side, the profile of Lucy. I don't know if it's really accurate or not, but yeah, I think that's only for just showing. And from the upper side of the box you see the big Tsume logo. There's nothing really on the bottom side of the box, so let me get rid of this. And this is the figure. I absolutely love how they turned out to be. I mean, the final product, even though it has some flaws which I'm gonna explain later, I still love how this figure looks in general. Overall, I really love how this figure has such a dynamic, beautiful looking pose of both Lucy and Aquarius. I think Tsume decided to choose the scene where Lucy fights Angel in the Oration Says arc, where she decided to summon Aquarius, and you get this beautiful figure by Tsume. So let's just take a closer look on firstly Aquarius sculpting. And I have to say I am really amazed at how this figure turned out to be, since I think Tsume did a perfect job on portraying her on this beautiful figure. You can clearly see the angry and serious expression by Aquarius, which she always shows in the anime, even though she has some emotional moments, which is rare. But yeah, you get this beautiful Aquarius, and also I love how her hair is portrayed and sculpted, because it looks really beautiful and really dynamic on this pose. And I also like how they sculpted her upper body parts. Like, everything looks detailed and perfect, all along with her accessories. It is really a great sculpting by Tsume-Art. And moving on to the lower body parts, which her fish part of Aquarius. Yeah, so I think this is a beautiful looking fish part, since she is a mermaid. But even though it looks beautiful from afar, but if you really see it up close, you have this, I don't know, you have this clear and visible big gap over here. I think it is really distracting if you see it up close. I don't know if it's either the production mistake or some quality control mistake, but I think Tsume really need to improve their quality of the figures in the future. And also you have the two gaps really looking visible. Yeah, I do hope they really fix it, because if you really see it up close, it is really visible and can be a little bit distracting. Even though the overall look, if you see it from afar, it's really beautiful. You get this transparent looking of her tail. Really nice effect, I have to say. Yeah, so Aquarius herself is very good. So let's just take a look at Lucy then. So Lucy here, from her face, I think Tsume also did a perfect job on executing her sculpting, since it looks really beautiful, and it clearly looks like Lucy from the anime herself. And I also like how they sculpted her body just like Aquarius. Her clothing and her accessories also are nicely sculpted, and I absolutely love her hand holding the key where she summons Aquarius. And also you can clearly see the fairy tale logo on her hand, on the top of her hand. That looks really good. And how her key almost touches the water when she about to summon Aquarius, it looks really beautiful. So yeah, Lucy herself is also nicely done by Tsume. So let's just move on to the next big part, which is the water effect. So what makes this figure really big is the water effect. As you can see, this is my hand, and you can clearly see that, yeah, this is a big piece since you get two characters and a big water effect. So the water effect really makes up for the overall size of this figure. It is what makes this figure huge. And although this figure might look beautiful and the water effect is looking pretty clear enough, I have to say that Tsume themselves explained that this figure experienced a downgrade from their supposed prototype. So I'm going to show you the picture of her prototype, which is this. So as you can see, the water effect on the prototype looks really clear, really beautiful. It's almost looking like a glass. It is a really pristine also. I don't know, maybe they in fact enhance some lightings on their studios when they captured the prototype and did some editings. But I still think that the final product, which is this the final product, water effect can be a lot more better, since if you place this on the dark areas, the transparency of this water effect is gone. It's completely gone. You cannot see through it. But if you compare them to the prototype effect, it is so much better. But anyway, even though this figure experienced a huge downgrade on the water effect, I still think that this water effect looks clear enough. It is still acceptable, at least for me, and it is still a beautiful looking figure in general. So if you are a fan of this anime, especially a fan of Lucy, I suggest you grab this fast, since this is a really exclusive piece from Tsume. I think there are only like 2,500 of this worldwide, and it won't be released again. So if you're a fan of them, I suggest you grab them fast. And yeah, I think that's all for my review. I hope this review helps you, and again, thank you guys for watching, and have a nice day.